Hello everyone and welcome to today's episode of Parenting with Akinropo on Legacy Hot. Today on episode 6, I want to talk about tools for parents to influence the decision of their children without engaging in unnecessary undue interference. And I start with this beautiful research work conducted by Dr. Tim Elmore. I stumbled on it about 2 years ago. It's the story of a father who would not approve the boyfriend of his daughter, of teenage daughter, because the boy in question does not possess the right value system the family possess. So the father didn't know what to do, but he had to open up at a point in time to a close confidant of his, who later told him that it is possible he was unable to influence the decision of his daughter because the boyfriend was presenting the daughter interesting and compelling stories away from what the daughter was getting from homes. So the father now went further to research on what to do, just to swing his influence over the daughter. So, and he came up with this beautiful idea about an orphanage in Mexico who was desperately in need of funding in their orphanage. And he shared the idea to the family over a dinner, and they all bought into it. Even the daughter agreed to help the father raise funds for this project through internet. And this thing went on for like 2 years. Then later, the daughter came to meet the dad that she had broken up with the boy. You see, there was no harassment involved, no bullying, no beating, no cursing, no nothing. But a beautiful idea from the father solved the problem of how to influence the decision of his daughter. So having studied this beautiful piece of work, I came up with these 4 tools that parents can also use on how to influence the decision of their children. Tool number 1 that this man used is model. We must be able to teach our children the lifestyle we hope for them. And that lifestyle that we want to teach them must first of all work in our homes. If it doesn't work in our homes, it will never work anywhere. Number 2, analytical thinking. We must be able to teach our children how to weigh every activity around them and measure those activities against the value of truth, against logic, and against wisdom. This can be done in a conversation. I mean, after we've watched movies together, after we read newspaper together, after we've heard about some things that are happening in our environment. Then number 3 is right perspective. We must be able to teach our children. It's just like giving them a framework that helps them in right decision making. Right perspective, otherwise known as worldview, is the grid that helps them see the bigger picture of every event around them. Number 4, which is precepts and principles. As the saying goes, they say, if right principles are not in place in any organization, in the family as well, wrong practices are inevitable, because principles and precepts are just a paperwork. They're just like a policy paper, that guides our actions and attitudes in the home. These 4 tools we can employ, to swing our influence over our children without harassing them. This does not cause for any undue interference. It's just by system that we must go by this. So tomorrow I come with error number 4, which I'm going to be sharing. You see, when we look at this, we'll always say that, these episodes, after all, really are worth it. So till I come your way again, I remain yours, Akinropo Akinola on Legacy Hot. Thank you for your time.